Now we're going to go to a quick intermission. Please go to illuminaticomic.com. Sign up right now. We'll come back with Paranoid American, and he will shout all your names out. Go back the project, and then we'll have some more Illuminati news.
Back in the back in the back of the act. Back in the back in the back of the act. Back in the back in the back of the act. Back in the back in the back. Back in the back in the back. Back in the back. In the back in the back in the back. In the back. Act. Back in the back in the back. Back in the back. Back in the act. Back in the back in the back in the back in the back. Back in the back. In the back. The act.
Packing the Mac in the back of the act, packing the Mac in the back of the act, and we are back. We are back. Thank you so much. I really like that song. And we're back with Paranoid American. Hello, Paranoid.
What up?
What's going on?
What up? What up?
How's it going, guys? It's good to see you, Mav.
Good to see you. Always looking fly with the glasses, I see.
I got like 20 pairs of these now, so I can keep.
I was gonna ask you, is that a different pair?
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of. The truth is that they are made out of like cardboard, and they just disintegrate after you wear them like 4 or 5 times. So it's a necessity that I gotta have a bunch of different ones.
Got you.
Those
I didn't know what those were made out of. I didn't know if it was like some kind of plastic wrap.
It's like the cheapest plastic you can imagine. It's like cardboard covered with plastic.
Got you.
And it's got they call it EL wire, I think.
Okay.
And you were just on. This is your 3rd podcast right now, Paranoid American.
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Yeah, well, I saw you like we were like looking for you, and I was like, oh, let me check on X, and I was like, oh yeah, he's on another podcast.
Well, you were having like a lot of fun. So
we were talking Santa. I like talking Santa.
Yes, we've been going over to catch everybody up. Today is 128, December 8th, which is part of the 128 code, which is connected to collapsing. And today on the 128 code, Assad, Syria, Assad collapses right there. Another collapse, just like bridge collapse or equals 128, and on January 28th, the bridge collapsed, or the Twin Towers collapsed at 10:28 in the morning. 128. Look, it even says burning for 102 minutes, which is like 201. But we got to give some shout outs because I can't do it on my own because I don't have the names ready, and my cat needs some more drugs.
We got 11. We got 11 names that we can shout out. The first one is a really close personal friend of mine. So shout out to Matt Zafiro, who's
thank you,
back
close
in
friend Matt.
Every single Paranoid American comic, he comes out and he shows up for it. So I really do appreciate that.
Let's give the cat a little drugs real quick.
Let's hear it.
Chan on the meds, drifting through the haze. Russian blue king, stuck in his ways. My cat's on drugs, yeah, my cat's on drugs.
Thank you.
My cat's on drugs. My cat's on drugs.
It's catchy. I just like hearing that.
Who made that song?
This was summoned from the demon known as AI.
Oh shit!
It was Paranoid American.
It's getting good. It's getting to where you can't even really discern it anymore. And maybe that's more of a critique on music from people than it is about how good AI is.
Right. I think that right now what we're seeing with this whole thing with the assassin of the United Healthcare, I think we're looking at AI. I think that person who actually did the deed, I don't think what we're seeing is a human being. We're seeing AI because they happen to find all these, stills and whatnot, but they're changing the story, and it's getting really weird because after the hit happened, Then they escape on an e-bike. Then an ex-user finds a bunch of data on all the e-bikes moving in the city, because just so happened he was making a program for it. He reverse engineered Lyft, which is actually, the owner of the city bikes. And then he saw within 10 minutes of that shooting, the e-bike take off into Central Park. Then the cops were like, "Oh, well, just kidding. It wasn't an e-bike." So they're changing their story and all these different things are happening. It's like, "Oh, you got caught." So somebody was actually onto them and then they changed the story. So I don't know what's really happening. It's getting really weird. And then like the shell casings saying, that those cryptic messages and whatnot. I don't know if you guys saw that, but then they had that book that came out a while ago, exposing insurance companies because they don't want to pay. And it had the same casings, findings where it said, I believe it was deny, depose, and defend or something like that.
Yes,
So
it's all cryptic messaging. It's part of the 3-step degree initiation. The 3 is very important. That's why he shot 3 times for the 3 bullets. Look, another 128.
oh wow.
It's just my RAS, my reticular activation system. But like he just poses perfectly for the camera there.
I don't
Full
believe
quality.
that. There's no way. And then you just happen to have a mask because you don't want to get sick. Okay.
Yeah, just a face diaper on. Like, who's been wearing face diapers since like that's so 2022.
I still wear them, but only when I'm driving in my car by myself with the windows up.
And swimming.
Right.
Don't forget that.
Yeah,
When I'm
Swimming
swimming.
too.
This is all messaging for sure. It's all cryptic messaging. And it's playing out so many different agendas. Like they're gonna everybody. All the new AI technology in New York is ridiculous. But it's on such a higher level than we know because we look at it as facial recognition, but like Homeland Security and all that, which is part of the whole Mountain Dew thing, Code Red, right?
Yeah.
They can see through. Oh, like it's way more advanced now, and this is all just the totalitarian tiptoe.
Yeah. I don't believe, like, there's no way you're in Manhattan, in a city of the most densest city in America, and you just scurry off after just shooting somebody in broad daylight and like nobody can find you. Like that's just really suspicious to me.
Yeah, no, it's all just part of the totalitarian tiptoe. the totalitarian tiptoe.
That's a new one for me. I like that one.
That's from David Icke. Oh, I shouldn't even say his name. Dang it. Why did I say his name?
So with the Monopoly money, what do you guys think that is? Like where they found that backpack and the Monopoly money was?
I think it's connected to just the fiat currency. The buck stops here. Like
fiat scam.
Yeah, we have monopoly money right now. Like that's what fiat currency is. Fiat currency is fake currency, and that's monopoly money. It's just a belief system. And it's one of the biggest religions on the planet because people have faith in God they trust that says it on the dollar, but now it's Elon, but they have faith in a system of the dollar. They also have faith in Bitcoin as well. These are religions in a sense because it's faith. People be like, no, you're wrong. Bitcoin is backed by technology and limited supply. It's like, well, the US dollar, sure, it's fake, but it's backed by the strongest military on the planet as well. So it's religion. It's the biggest religion on the planet, and that's money.
Well, if you look on the back of the dollar too, I believe there is a saying on there that says, from one comes many, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. What does
Is
that
that on the
mean?
dollar too? I believe it's on the dollar somewhere.
E pluribus enum, or that's what you're talking about, I believe.
Right. So what does
Okay.
that sound like? From one comes many. A cult.
From one comes many. Interesting. E
Oh, out of
pluribus
many, yeah.
unum. Interesting.
Out of
Yeah.
many, one. Yeah.
E pluribus unum really gets left out. The NWO gets way more.
Yeah, the Novus Ordo Seclorum gets all the
nobody
attention.
nobody be looking at the E pluribus unum. Like, I'm guilty of it. I'm happy you brought it up. Out of many, one.
Out of many, one. Out of many comes one. So yeah. That sounds like a cult to me. So that gets overlooked. That definitely gets overlooked.
I wonder how many star are on here. How many think there are here?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh no, not there. The Sun spokes because I.
Oh,
if
the
there's
spokes. Oh, I have no
Yeah,
idea.
it looks like there's way more than 32, but paranoid. Do you know what this means?
What
Besides,
the E
like
pluribus unum?
like a deeper meaning of it.
It just means that Masons are ruling the world, and they'll continue to.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Speaking of Masons, you guys want to hear a fun fact that's
Yes.
really it has nothing to do with this, but it kind of does. So I had a finding with Jacob Rothschild. So if you look up Jacob Rothschild, he died on February 26th.
That's my birthday.
Oh, that's your birthday? No way.
It was my birthday present. I was just playing.
So he dies earlier this year, right? Then I look into other death dates. So Trayvon Martin dies the same day, years back. Now, if you look into Trayvon Martin's dad, he is a Grand Master Mason. So I think that was some type of ritual as well. There's no mistake that. There you go.
It's also Johnny Cash's birthday, so I think it's connected to Cash as well in the Ring of Fire.
Right.
But I mean, Johnny Cash is pretty big.
Right.
Yeah, there's always some sort of secret society behind the scenes of massive world events, right? Like when Trayvon Martin happened, I was like in like 2012 or something.
2012.
Yeah, 2012. That's when I first was trying to get sober. But the end of the world too. Oh, there's this new movie that just came out called Y2K or something. Did you hear about that?
Oh yeah. I seen that. I want to see it. Did it come out already?
Yeah, I'm guessing like it could be connected maybe to some of this predictive programming. That's a cool cover. That looks sick, bro.
That does look cool.
This was a wild time. I don't know how many people watching were like cognizant during the Y2K event, but the concept was literally that airplanes would be falling out of the sky and that the banking system would collapse and that dams would air out and then like cities would get flooded. Like these weren't just hypotheticals. There was mainstream news that were basically planting these ideas as potential things that could happen. And then it actually happened and it was crickets.
Yeah, no, I remember when it was going on, we were like super ready for it. We were all wasted. I'm just playing.
You remember how much money? I don't know if you guys remember how much money people made making those Y2K like packs and like emergency packs and like the world's gonna end. They had all these different kits for people to like be safe and all this other stuff, and they made like a ton of money with the Y2K packages.
I mean, just the stickers. I remember the companies that I was working for, they had to buy these special stickers that would signify that the computer system had been checked and fixed or whatever. But just getting those stickers alone was a whole like scandal. Like people were making like mad money off of just having those things.
Right.
Yeah, I was a kid when that happened. I was 12. But
Yeah,
I
I
heard
was
that
in.
Alex J was
Geez, when
making
was that?
money.
I was like in 8th grade, 9th grade.
2000?
Yeah, 2000. I was like 8th grade, I think.
Here's the Illuminati eye right there. Wait, can you see this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna go through the video if I see symbolism. But continue. I just see it. Illuminati eye.
Oh, this is from the Y2K movie?
Yeah, this is the commercial and it's an A24.
Oh, I like that. That's clever.
Yeah, it's clever. They got a lot of money to do whatever they want.
A24 is the same company that did
Leave
I
the world behind.
believe 28 Days Later, I believe, and they did the movie just came out, Civil War, earlier this year.
Right. They did the Civil War movie. And like 1999 is The Prince. I'm gonna party like it's
1999. Yeah, you know what? I mean, they're like 2 for 2 right now because with Civil War and
Well, they got
with
mad really good. Hereditary is another one of theirs. And
Yeah,
so
which is
is
connected to that.
Midsummer.
Yeah, Midsummer. So it's about them summer solstice rituals. And Jonah
that
Hill,
was a crazy movie.
Jonah Hill.
Yeah, when did this come out?
It already came out.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh, I gotta check it out. So is this movie depicting that Y2K really happens?
I don't know, but there's another Illuminati eye.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa. Yeah, I don't know really anything about it.
Interesting.
But yeah, if Y2K really happens, that's what Leave the World Behind is. And they dropped it like around the same time too. There's another eyeball.
Wow, it's all through it.
That's weird. It has a whole bunch of pieces. So the synopsis says that it also stars Fred Durst and Alicia Silverstone, but that a group of high school students attempt to survive when Y2K causes all technology to come to life and turn against humanity. So it's surmising that not only was Y2K real, but it almost seems that electronics come to life and they start coming after you.
I feel like that's already happened. Like
So you have like a bunch of like CDs and maybe floppy disks like being shot at you. Like,
well, think about the phone. Like the phone, I can't get away from it. Keeps on like buzzing and dinging. And even if I step away from it, my leg starts vibrating, even if I don't have my phone.
It's like having a ghost limb. It's like a ghost phone.
Yeah.
so they're saying like this is basically AI coming to life in '99. I wouldn't be that threatened to technology back then versus now. Now you would have like Elon robots like coming after you, which is pretty spooky, which I still wouldn't get.
I want to do some powering up like this for when people upgrade into the Illuminati Yacht Club tier. Like some power up like this, you know?
Oh, like a little like plus points that rises up like you just got a like a coin or a mushroom.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that looks like one big trip.
So that's going to be a fun movie. We should decode that. I know we got to give out some more names. I kind of interrupted. It looks like we
got one name out. We got another 10.
Yeah, and it looks like another person subscribed.
So another 11. So let's do them real quick. Let's give them their shout outs. Stephen Bird got the digital deluxe. Thank you, Stephen.
Stephen Bird.
Lisa Ann Wilds. That's wild.
That's wild, Lisa Ann. That is wild. Woo woo.
Simon Kirby.
Simon Kirby. Whoop,
Here-
whoop, whoop,
Here's a
whoop.
fun one to say. I don't know. The Chronic Calls of Narnia.
The Chronicles of Narnia. Thank you so much.
It's spelled the Chronic Calls.
The Chronic Calls. Yeah. The Chronicles of Narnia. Thank
We
you.
got an
thank you.
Illuminati Yacht Club member, Kevin.
Oh, snap. Illuminati Yacht Club.
We got Sarah Taylor.
Illuminati Comic Thank you so much, Sarah.
We got 4 more. Maxim Safronov.
Maxim Sopranov. Whoop, whoop.
We got James Day.
James Day. Hope
We
it's
got-
Day, James Day.
Another Illuminati Yacht Club from Daniel.
Daniel!
On drugs, yeah, my cat's on drugs.
Thank you so much, Daniel.
And we got another 5, but we'll spread them out a little bit.
Spread them out. That's what she said.
We gotta pace
Cats on
Jan a little bit.
drugs. I feel like this is a meme coin for some reason. Cats on
It-
drugs.
Do you know how to make meme coins? Because I definitely wanted.
Dude, I do. I got a developer team. I do, actually.
We're gonna have to.
Dude,
talk
did you guys
later.
see that whole thing with Hawk 2 girl?
Yeah, what's your
I'm
thoughts
fully
on it?
invested. I assume it's gone up since I put all my money in it.
You know what? Let me check it because everybody got dumped on when it launched.
Yeah, I think it lasted all of like 5 minutes and then it hasn't come back up.
This is
Yeah, it was at
all
five-
part
It
of
was at 500 million at its peak, and then I think it
half
just
$1 billion. Damn.
But- and then she went to bed because she was tired, and apparently she hasn't woken up yet. She's been asleep for 3 days straight.
yeah, she
Well,
hasn't tweeted
this is-
or anything. And the thing is too that I don't know if it's completely confirmed, but I did see her best friend who tweeted saying, "Hey guys, we're gonna take some time off. We're going to Europe." I'm like, "Oh, we got a runner."
Hell yeah, on a private jet.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
don't
well,
know.
The thing is I've been in the crypto space for a long time, and I've been 100% correct when it comes to what has been happening with Dogecoin was the introduction of the blockchain tech, even though it's over a decade old. John McAfee says this is old technology, and he was more for other privacy stuff. But I mean, people don't care about privacy. Like that's people got X-rays of them all over the place of their genitalia at Homeland Security, like drools over or whatever. But Dogecoin brought the crypto space to the world, to the masses. Now everyone knows what crypto is. No one knew really what the blockchain technology was, except for a very small population. Even though only a very small population even holds any cryptocurrency, most of the world knows what now and Bitcoin. They know what that is through mimetic magic. So through the mimetic magic, which goes back to the shaman days, is how people rise to power today. And it was spoken about by the Timothy Learys and by the Terence McKennas, who studied the memes and the mimetic magic and the mimetic warfare. Even the most powerful person on the planet arguably would be the US president, who became powerful through mimetic magic. And Elon is the meme magic dank daddy who brought this all to life. So with Haktua, this was set up, this meme coin, to bring in the regulations, to bring
Right.
in more control for the plan. So everyone thinks that everyone's being duped right now by the Bilderbergers.
What I think is, and you're right about that. What I think is, we had some developers approach her because she knows nothing about crypto. So they're like, "Hey, we can make a lot of money. What do you say?" Okay, cool. So whoever sent those developers to her had a hand in this whole new system because, again, the new financial system has to be regulated, has to come in, and the FIT bill, the FIT 21 bill that they're supposed to, I believe they're going to pass by December 20th because there's a possible government shutdown. So I think what's going to happen is Joe Biden, he wants to get a W before he leaves office. So he's going to sign that new financial and innovation technology bill, which is the FIT bill 21, which is going to give regulatory framework for these cryptocurrencies. And she was just a pawn in the whole thing because she doesn't know anything about crypto. She was just like, all right, cool. She's a young girl. She wants to make some money. She has a name. And then this whole thing happened because it's major
And
news.
she resembles everything that the world hates as well.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. Talk about giving BJs. Like that's what you got famous for.
But she's like this meme in this capsule of what the left absolutely hate as well. Like it's a girl. She comes off as a conservative because like that whole like, yo, I'm from wherever I'm from, you know.
She worked at a
she,
spring factory too.
what's that?
She worked at a spring factory.
What's that?
Like a
Like they literally make springs, like metal springs.
Oh, that's interesting. What's that mean? Like for like a weapon?
For anything, just a factory that just makes springs.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So this 21H21 bill, why is it called 21? Because there's 21 million.
21st century.
Oh, 21st century.
Yeah, it's for the framework for cryptocurrency. Regulatory clarity on which tokens deemed to have utility, which doesn't.
Yeah, which ones are going to be New World Order capable?
Correct. And then I always go back to the symbolism, because the two currencies that's going to lead the charge for the framework for the new financial system is XRP and XLM, which are the same two characters in Disney's Elemental, Stellar Lumens and Wade Ripple. Ripple, XRP, Amber Lumens, Stellar Lumens. In an ecosystem that have to work together and figure out how to, coexist.
Okay, I haven't seen this movie, but they're called XRP and XLM in the movie.
No, so the water guy, his name is Wade Ripple.
Weird.
And Ripple is XRP.
And it's the water. It's rippling water.
Correct.
And so, what would this be?
Amber Lumens. Her name is Amber Lumens, and that's
really
Stellar.
That's so fascinating. Wow, I had no idea.
Yeah.
And you gotta know, like XLM comes from Jeff, I think his name is, who comes from Ripple. So the guy who made Ripple also made XLM.
Correct. He started at XRP or Ripple, Jeb McCaleb, and then went to Stellar. And because he didn't want it to be a for-profit company, so he left and started the Stellar Foundation, which is a nonprofit.
Yeah, that's what they say. But I mean,
yes, right.
It's IBM, and IBM was used during the Holocaust to track and trace Jews, and that's who's like wants to implement the Stellar technology. So it goes like perfectly with the NWO plan, both of them. And then this being connected to the government and the banks and the NSA, it's the oldest cryptocurrency next to Bitcoin, I believe. I believe XRP is like the second cryptocurrency, but they're all connected to the Bilderberg and the new Illuminati. Like, it's very interesting stuff. Watching it all kind of happen, just like the internet, the World Wide Web was created at CERN as well. Like DARPA creating Facebook, LifeLog, even crypto. It was this naughty thing, just like the World Wide Web, where there was all this fun, Wild West craziness. Then it clamps down into total control. It's interesting seeing the move of just everything happening. It makes me feel like we are definitely like, what a great time to be alive. Like if we were alive like any other time, it would have been so boring. Like the only thing exciting that happened, it seems like, is when a war happened. Like
yeah. And like you said, like it's a very old technology because David Schwartz filed a patent back in 1988 for the DLT system, which is distributed ledger technology, which is the basis of Bitcoin. So this is like old stuff, you guys. Like, and I find it funny that he did it in 88, which is 8 is the number of wealth.
That's when I was born, and I'm broke.
So yeah, he filed a patent, and then I believe it got approved like a few years later. But I think really, if anybody created it, and he was a contractor by the NSA too.
So you think XRP created Bitcoin? That makes more sense because, like,
Yeah,
they created XRP right after it.
yeah, of course. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you got to look at again the symbolism. Bitcoin is BTC. That's beta test coin.
Okay.
So that's really a test for the final version, which is XRP. They wanted to see how it can be implemented and how the trust behind it could work.
But just to push back a little bit, like why would the elites want, because this whole XRP push thing has been pushed by the whole Q thing as well. And why would the elites want them to fatten their pockets at all? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
I feel like really it's like if people are paying attention, which a lot of people aren't, the people who are can get in, those, like, it's the same numbers of winners and losers in these situations. So I don't think that it's enough people paying attention until it's too late and when they have regulation and the gates are closed. So I think the people who will have, that freedom, that financial freedom in between would be now, because the new market makers are being set. So with that, I mean, it's kind of inevitable to where, again, you have the same numbers of winners and losers. But once it's all said and done, it's not going to be feasible to just, get into crypto or even have access to it, because they're going to have so many guardrails in place now when we have this new, bill set in place.
It's pretty crazy. Just looking at the symbolism, I just know the end goal isn't for people to get rich. The end goal is for people to own nothing and be happy. So I'm always very like skeptical on a lot of things. But also I'm optimistic as well on a lot of things. I don't know. It's all strange. I've been through I've been into crypto for a lot of different cycles.
I think this is a setup, to be honest, for the rich and the poor, the haves and have-nots. So I think that's what it comes down to. And I always go back to, like, of course, like movies, TV, cartoons. So like the Flintstones and the Jetsons. So the Flintstones and the Jetsons they're in the same reality. They're in the same timeline. There's just poor people on the bottom, Flintstones, and then you have the Jetsons up top living in the sky. And they even did like a crossover thing as well. But that's them telling you, hey, there's no more middle class, because for one, we have AI taking 87 million jobs in the next 2 years. So that's one thing. And then another where we have this new currency where people are going to be left out in the cold if you're not participating in it now. And then they'll put the guardrails on it. And then they'll give you their coin, which is like CBDCs and everything else. And you won't have a choice. So
yes. The freedom coin, it's going to be called. Now we just come up on the hour mark. Paranoid American, let's give a shout out to the last people before it's too late, and click that link below. It looks like we got another sign up. Let's try to get this to 42K before the end of tonight. That'd be incredible.
Yeah, we're blowing up right now. So shout out to Corey, who got the trading card combo.
Thank you, Corey. Oh my goodness, we're almost there. Another sign up. We're so close. Just
so
one more
did Don Wilcox.
Don Wilcox. Whoop, whoop.
And Juan Melendez. All three of them got the trading card combo, which is the one that comes with signed cards from me and Donut and some of the rare Illuminati trading cards.
Juan, thank you so much.
Arlo Elias.
Arlo Elias.
Lisa Johnson.
Lisa Johnson. Thank you.
Morgan got the VIP VHS box. That honestly,
snap.
this is probably like the one that you should aim for or higher is the VIP because it's coming with so many extra goodies. But we'll talk about that more on the 25-hour live stream. And then also Joanna Olszewski also got the regular VHS box, which is also just as dope.
Nice. Thank you. What's her name?
Joanna.
Joanna.
Thank you, Joanna.
Woo. Thank you so much, Joanna. Is that it?
That's it for now until we start getting blown up some more, which would be whoever the next person that backs might be the one that puts us all the way over to 42.
Yeah, let's get it back to 42. Click that link below and get your Illuminati comic. And we are here with Maverick Approach. Please go subscribe to Maverick's channel. I got them links down below. Really appreciate you, Maverick. What can we look out for?
Yeah. Go to the page. I got a lot of new shows coming out. A lot of stuff. I got if you go to my page now, I got some really interesting lives with a celebrity bodyguard who gave me like a lot of insight on all the jobs he's done. He actually does retrievals as well for like trafficking. So he has all this crazy inside knowledge on like kind of what happens, what he's discovered and all that stuff.
That was such a good interview. I was watching that the other day.
Yeah, go to my lock section. So like his name is he's been blowing up right now. So he's like he has a lot of insight. His name is Big Homie CC, and man, he's been telling me some wild stuff. He even bodyguarded for like some government officials. And yeah, he has some wild stories about like the moon, how one guy was trying to hire him and he was gonna testify in front of Congress and he wanted some security. And then he was like, I don't know if I can take this job because this is like a really dangerous job, because he was going to testify in front of Congress saying he was going to disclose what he saw when NASA hired him when he was scrubbing pictures for NASA. And then he didn't take the job, but his car was getting ransacked and all this weird shit was happening. So yeah, he has some really interesting stories. So yeah, me and him been going live as well.
Yeah, being a security
scrubbing images for NASA, you mean like with a cloth?
Well, if you really want to know, well, they were actually scrubbing images what they originally had on there, because they're saying that our moon's occupied, not by us. And he was disclosing that, and there's pictures of different things that he saw, and like he got hired by NASA to wipe those photos to get ready for, the public. So yeah, interesting stuff.
Nice. So click them links down below. I got that. Go subscribe to Maverick Approach. I'm on a bunch of the episodes. You can check this one out. Look at me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, I missed that shirt. I don't know what happened. I feel like my laundry machine, like, you know how it like grabs socks? I feel like it grabs my clothes too.
Dude, I have so many clothes missing. I don't know what happens. Like it's my socks, like shirts. I don't know what happened as well. Like I'm like, damn, where is that shirt? I go back into old videos.
And Paranoid American, what can we look out for from you? And
well, actually, this is a great time to bring this up. But on Conspired.tv, which is a super dope, like conspiracy themed channel that you can get on your smart TV, I believe. If you got a smart TV, you can add this Conspired.tv to it. And on there, I got a few exclusive mini documentary series I'm putting out. The third one is on the way. I'll probably end up finishing it this month. And it's called Mind Games.
Yeah, I think it's at the bottom. Keep scrolling down. Boom.
Yeah, right there. Mind Games.
Mind Games.
And I highly recommend going and checking these out. I've got one on memory palaces, another one on NLP and AI, and then there'll be a third one on mushrooms coming out soon.
Yeah, I've watched it. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's really dope.
That's really good. Your work is amazing. All both of you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I think you can see maybe a trailer There might be another video down there.
Yeah, this is the trailer for it.
Oh, there's not another one. I thought there was another one.
Oh, there probably is. That just looks really cool.
Oh yeah,
it's a
go
great
to
series.
one or two. Yeah, one of these.
It's an amazing
Okay.
series.
And this the whole point of the
I'm not
memory
locked in.
one is to actually teach you how to use a memory palace, but you don't even have to take notes. It'll just happen by watching the video because everything that it says is happening on the screen. And then by the end of the video, it'll kind of ask you, hey, do you remember XYZ? And you will remember it because that's how potent this memory palace technique is.
Yeah, it's super good. Make sure to go check it out. Anyway, it's Donut. Much love. And God bless.
God bless.
Peace.
Oh, what up? It's Donut. The Illuminati comic dropped worldwide. Get your Illuminati comic today about the Bavarian Illuminati exposing the infamous secret society. It's a chit track Illuminati comic. Make sure to go back this project. We were fully funded in 3 minutes.
Learn about the full history of the Bavarian Illuminati. Adam Weishaupt, Alumbrados, Jesuits, Rosicrucians, Freemasons, and more.
We got early bird access today only. If you subscribe today, you get a massive discount anywhere in the world. The digital deluxe tier. Get the digital copy plus an add-on private video presentation. Get the black and white chit track Illuminati comic or get it in color. I mean, I would get it in color because this is banging. Learn all the secrets. And the Donut VHS box. Get the early bird special. This ends today. These sell out so quickly. Very, very popular. And it's the first time ever we're doing them worldwide with the Illuminati comic. Massive discounts today only. Click that link below. The Illuminati Street Team. Become part of the Street Team. Get a bunch of these comics and slang them. You can make a bunch of money. You can make your money back and profit. If you got a store, you can sell them out of your store or just hand them out, leave them at the library. Join the Illuminati Street Team. Or if you a big baller like that and you want to be part of the Illuminati Yacht Club, that's for the big ballers right there who want to join the Illuminati Yacht Club. I mean, that's that official, like a referee whistle pledge right there. So click that link below. This is the Illuminati comic. Sign up right now. Reserve your spot. Much love and God bless you.
That's right, it's the Illuminati comic from Donut and Paranoid American. Get yours now at IlluminatiComic.com.
IlluminatiComic.com is the site to see. IlluminatiComic.com. Join the conspiracy. Christmas lights shining bright. Truth is on the way. IlluminatiComic.com. Go there now today.
Whoa, whoa.